Investigators are now involved in a deadly stabbing on a MARTA train over the weekend. Police say John Elijah Matthews stabbed 66-year-old great-grandmother Margaret Swan multiple times Saturday morning, less than a minute after he boarded a train at the Oakland City station. Investigators say that violent and senseless act was unprovoked. Atlanta News First anchor Sydney Stallworth is live outside the Richard B. Russell Federal Building downtown. And Sydney, you're told these charges are historic.
Tracy, that's exactly right. The U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Georgia tells me that this is a first of its kind federal prosecution in Atlanta for this particular charge, and the suspect, John Matthews' life could be on the line.
Mr. Matthews could face the possibility of life in prison or the death penalty.
25-year-old John Elijah Matthews now faces a federal charge of committing an act of violence causing death on a mass transportation station, a capital offense with no parole. Matthews is also charged with murder in Fulton County. He's accused of stabbing 66-year-old Margaret Swan anywhere from 18 to 20 times on board a MARTA train near the Oakland City station May 30th. Swan died at the scene.
This is a shocking and terrible incident.
Hertzberg says this is a first of its kind federal prosecution in Atlanta for this particular charge. This stabbing happening just weeks ahead of a flood of visitors to Atlanta for the FIFA World Cup in June.
I'm acutely aware of the fact that we are expecting thousands upon thousands of visitors to Atlanta, and those visitors deserve to ride MARTA and to be kept safe. And those who jeopardize their safety must be punished.
In a statement, MARTA says it has 280 officers to help protect riders. Atlanta News First spoke with the MARTA police chief on the phone.
If we had an officer on every train, maybe that wouldn't have happened Saturday. But is that logistically possible? No. I don't have 300 officers every shift to put on every single train car.
MARTA officials say MARTA is safe and ready to receive the crowds. Federal authorities are in the process of getting Matthews into their custody. In the meantime, Hertzberg has this message for the victim's family.
My heart personally goes out to the family of Ms. Swan, and I'm committed to seeing that justice is done and that the perpetrator pays for his crime.
Now, federal authorities don't always have the jurisdiction to prosecute violent crimes like this one, but Hertzberg tells us that because this happened on mass transportation, in this case, they do. We've also learned that the FBI, MARTA police, and federal prosecutors are working together on this case. That's the very latest from downtown Atlanta. I'm Sydney Stallworth, Atlanta News First.